Something interesting popped up. Mitsubishi. They're looking at getting back into the US EV market, but the way they're doing it is, well, a bit surprising.
Oh, yeah. It's definitely caught my eye, too. We're digging into this confirmed news that Mitsubishi's launching a totally new electric vehicle for the U.S. and Canada.
Right, but the really interesting part, and this comes from Calpurnia News, is how they're doing it.
Exactly. They're not, building it from the ground up.
No. It's apparently going to be based on the next generation Nissan LEAF, which is quite a partnership.
It really is. Slated for 2026, apparently. And it kind of shows how automakers are maybe getting smarter about sharing costs for this EV transition.
Yeah, leveraging tech that's already there.
Yeah.
So this next-gen LEAF, what's the story there? Because the LEAF itself is getting a big refresh, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Big time. Nissan unveiled the third generation back in March. And the first thing you notice, it's ditching the hatchback look.
Oh, going for a crossover.
Exactly. Seems like that's where the market's at, or where Nissan thinks it is. Anyway, big change for the LEAF.
And didn't I read something about the charging port? Tesla Network Access.
You did. That's another major update. It's getting a native NACS port. So yeah, direct access to the Tesla supercharger network without needing adapters. That's a huge convenience factor.
Definitely a game changer. Okay, so new body style, easier charging. What about what's underneath the platform?
Right. It's built on Nissan's CMF EV platform. Now, that's the same one they use for the Ariya electric SUV.
Ah, okay. So we're talking shared architecture, potentially similar battery tech, that kind of thing.
Precisely, which, for Mitsubishi means they get access to a proven EV platform without all the R&D costs themselves. It's a smart shortcut.
Makes sense. So shared platform. How's the range looking for this new LEAF then? Because that'll give us a clue about the Mitsubishi version.
Well, Nissan's target, according to their vehicle program chief, is aiming for up to 373 miles, or about 600 kilometers, on the WLTP cycle.
WLTP. Okay, so maybe a bit less in real-world EPA figures here in the States and Canada.
Probably, yeah. WLTP tends to be more optimistic, but still, it suggests a pretty significant range improvement over the current LEAF and the new LEAF itself. That should be hitting showrooms here later this year.
Okay, so we'll get a preview soon. Now let's zoom out a bit. Why this move for Mitsubishi now? How does this EV fit into their bigger picture?
Good question. It's a really key piece of their Momentum 2030 plan. You heard about that.
Yeah, their growth strategy for North America, right?
Exactly. The plan is pretty ambitious. Launch a new or at least significantly refreshed vehicle every single year between fiscal 2026 and 2030.
Wow, okay. Starting with the 2025 Outlander, I think.
That's the one. And Calpurnia News mentioned that Mitsubishi dealers were, really asking for concrete product plans after that Momentum 2030 name was announced. So this EV, it's a big answer to that.
So delivering on the promise. And it seems like things are already looking up for them a bit. Sales were up.
Yeah, North American sales saw an 11% bump year over year in the first quarter. So they've got some, momentum.
Hey, right. So this EV helps build on that, and crucially, it diversifies their lineup, doesn't it? They'll have gas, plug-in hybrids, and now a full EV option.
Precisely. It gives them a broader offering for different buyers. Of course, the specifics, exact features, trim levels, pricing for the Mitsubishi version. Oh, we'll have to wait a bit longer for those.
What are they saying?
Closer to the launch, which is expected around summer 2026.
Okay. So wrapping this up then. The big takeaway seems to be Mitsubishi making a strategic play, leaning on Nissan's next-gen LEAF tech to re-enter the EV game in North America as part of this wider growth push.
Yeah, it's a really clear example of collaboration, maybe even co-opetition in the auto world right now, sharing platforms, sharing tech to manage the transition.
It really makes you think, doesn't it? Seeing this kind of partnership, what other maybe unexpected team-ups might we see down the road as everyone tries to figure out this whole electric future?
That's a great question. The landscape's shifting so fast, I suspect we'll see more surprising alliances.
Definitely something to keep an eye on. Well, if you found this deep dive insightful and you want to explore more connections and fast facts like these,
yeah, definitely let us know.
Please do submit to the channel and maybe put a like on this exploration. It helps us know what you find interesting.